So if you're pretty early on or just dipping your toes into the world of spiritual communication, you've probably started to hear the term spiritual offerings quite a bit. Maybe you are fully aware of what that is and you know exactly what to do. If you're a little confused as to why we would need that or what it's for, what it does, I'd really like to talk to you about it for just a minute. Why would we need that? Number one, as I have said before, this reality we live in is very dense. There exists between every single one of us in this reality a wall, a veil, a force field that seeks to keep us limited in our abilities to reach these other dimensions. As you're pushing through it, you'll encounter this pushback, this wall that seeks to keep you here and asleep and not talking to spirits. And on the other side of that, our loved ones and friends in the other dimensions, they also experience the same density, the same wall, the same pushback when they try to reach through and speak to us. And they have to actually use quite a bit of energy, quite a lot of focus in order to break through that density to reach us in a way where we will understand them. And it costs them quite a bit energetically. And in the beginning, as you are working with spirit, you feel very drained. You can feel it costing you quite a bit of energy. The second thing about this reality that you really need to remember is this is a dimension of consumption. In order to interact with this realm and to stay in it for very long, you must consume. When you're in a physical body, we consume constantly. Sunlight, air, water, food. The same is true when you're in a non-physical body. A non-physical body that is seeking to stay in this density will consume energy, will consume light, emotion, warmth, electricity, fire. It's not good, bad, it's not evil, it's just simply is the nature of this realm that we live in. So when you set out a spiritual offering for one of your loved ones to come and reach you, you are basically paying their way in. It's like sending someone a bus ticket to come and see you. You're setting out an anchor point, a place between the two of you that holds life energy that they can draw from as they come in to talk to you. This is a tray that I set up this morning because I was communing with some relatives and nature spirit friends, and so it has things on there that they like. And the reason I have such a collection of things is because I was calling in a lot of beings at the time, and I needed the energy to get through the day afterwards. They need the energy to move on afterwards. It is perfectly acceptable to simply light a candle for a person that you're trying to reach on the other side. That is a sufficient offering. This also will offer you a layer of protection for your own energy as you're stepping into this, because you are pretty vulnerable in the beginning. To be clear, we're all vulnerable all the time of being drained energetically. It happens in this dimension. Whether you're aware of these energies, entities, or not, we're all vulnerable to it. But when you open the door to spirit and you invite spirit to come and talk to you, if you are not being specific in who you want to reach, you're going to be answered by a lot of different energies. And some of them will drain you energetically. You have set a place of intention, a sustainability of essence. The spirits will draw from the offerings and not from you. So energetic offerings essentially do three things: a layer of protection for you and the spirits that you're trying to reach, an empowered connection between you and the spirits that you're trying to reach, also dictate a reciprocation of energies is happening. When you have set out a spirit offering and it is accepted by spirit, that is the spirit who will come and speak to you, and they will reciprocate in equal measure. It also is a nice demonstration from you to them, telling them, I understand this costs you something. I understand this is not easy for you or me or either of us, and I am demonstrating to you that I care about your energy as well as mine. You can also send non-physical offerings to your soul family from this realm into that one simply by visualizing a ball of light in your heart where all of your love and your gratitude is centered, and you pull it out with your hands and you imagine this golden ball of light coming out with you, and you send it out into the universe with the intention that it reach your soul family or your guide of the highest truth of and compassion, and a reciprocation will occur. You will receive energy back from that being. Be very quiet, probably. You'll feel it in your heart center, They most easily reach us through our heart center. But sometimes they surprise you and flicker your lamp or give you a sign, you know, out in the room that you can see. But those signs, those physical signs in the room, they take a lot of energy. So when you're asking for clear signs from Spirit, just be aware of what you're asking for. And if you are asking them to do something that costs a great deal of energy, you need to help them. You need to give them some energy. This also works when you have an energetic attachment in your home that you're really not crazy about, that you'd really like to leave. I have before been able to give spirits in homes like that offerings, and they gladly left. They happily left. They were just fine with leaving once they accepted their offering. It could happen, but I've never ever had a spirit say, no thank you, I don't want that. Not that I'm aware of. Because in those situations, a reciprocation occurred. I said, here is an offering for you. Will you please do this? And the spirit said, okay, I will go. It was very simple. I really cannot recommend enough the practice of including offerings in your spiritual work. It really makes a huge difference in the level of help you get, the level of communication you get, and how much you feel you can count on that communication that has come through. So light a candle for someone today, pour out a cup of coffee for someone, who knows. Get creative. It could be fun. It can be really fun giving gifts to Spirit and waiting to see what they give you back. I'm excited for all of you. Please feel free to come back and share in the comments your experiences. And if you have tips too on, maybe you know even more about offerings than I do, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm still pretty fresh, so you know, definitely anybody with helpful tips out there to share in the comments, I welcome your knowledge, and I thank you. Good luck everybody. Have an awesome day and have fun with that. Much love.